The best thing about Duke, I would say, the best thing about Duke are the resources. Just Duke, I mean, be it that it's a private institution, a lot of, graduates that are doing great things. I mean, Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is a former Duke graduate. We have many famous actors, many great entrepreneurs and businessmen, government officials. So there are a lot of resources. And I'm not just speaking from, on campus, things of, just the Duke network in general. I mean, the Duke network is extremely vast, and, if utilized correctly, can really help you to get you to that next step on, whatever it is that you want to do. So I would really say that the resources and I would also want another thing I like about Duke, or that I really enjoyed, which I really took for granted at the time, was that Duke was always on kind of that next level, like that next step. There were different technological resources, such as when I was there at Duke, it was known as ePrint. And basically how that worked was, say you were sitting in your dorm, you needed to print something for class. Instead of you printing it, or instead of you having to buy a printer and then buy ink and make sure your printer's working and print it out in class, you could literally print it from your computer in your dorm room and then go pick it up at a printer that was probably on the other side of campus by your class. Instead of you having to print it, carry it, say if it was raining, it might get wet or something, you could just print it right there at the printer right by the class in a computer lab, or a printer that maybe in the hallway. And it wasn't until I went to graduate school, where I didn't go to Duke University for graduate school, went to another school, where I realized that e-print wasn't common. I thought that was a normal thing. I just thought that's what all colleges had, just because that was my experience. But no, I always remember that. I remember the first time I realized the school I went to did not, for graduate school, did not have e-print. I was like, what? Y'all don't have e-print? Man, y'all slipping. But it also just kind of alerted me, like, just how Duke was kind of, always on that next level. So that's one great thing about attending Duke University.